commission approved. How do you threaten to take Baltimore County government to court and sue them when you are asking for a map that is not within the standard deviation range allowed by law? I've heard person after person say since the very beginning, if they don't choose our map option, which has changed over time from 315 to 225 and other map options, then we're going to take them to court and Baltimore County is going to have to pay $1.3 million again. Boy, that's presumptuous. That presumes that the same very friendly judge that forced Baltimore County to pay for both attorney fees will be the judge the next time. If a different judge handles it, I think Baltimore County is within its right to point out the arrogance that has followed for months of people saying that this bill will be passed on without question to Baltimore County. If a suit is filed, I hope the parties involved have deep enough pockets to pay their own bill this time.
Thank you, Ms. Dorsey Walker. And for the record, Baltimore County did not pay the legal fees of. We actually won that case, and we the ACLU and the NAACP asked for fees to be paid anyway, and I believe a judge, Mr. Secretary, you can correct me if I'm wrong, or Mr. Benjamin, there was an agreement that was not going to happen.
The issue of fees was dismissed by the district court based upon the U.S. Supreme Court ruling in the Stenny case. So the issue of fees had been filed initially by the ACO and the plaintiffs, but ultimately that was withdrawn.
Thank you for bringing that up.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Ms. Belcastro, Ms. Hoffman is here.
I was going to call Ms. Sharonda Huffman, followed by Danny Blount, who is on virtually.
Good evening, Ms. Hoffman. How are you?
Well, thank you. Good evening, Councilman. We need to be honest about redistricting. The legal precedent was already set in 2022. You might not have won the legal fees, but if the court has decided that you had to put a stay in undo a new map, that's called losing the case. And the case was actually was with precedent. I mean, they could reopen the case. So all that doesn't make sense to me, because if your map was legal, then you never had to redo it. Now, at this point, you're either making these things up or you're trying to set a legal precedent on taxpayers' dimes. It is that you want Baltimore County to be a test case. Is that what it is? The chair wasn't here when this all was happening, but the open seat he won became the test for a BIPOC district. So it doesn't feel good to have that seat questioned or threatened. I get it. Former County Executive Kevin Cabinets gave up his secure council seat to make room for a majority Black councilmanic district. If no one wants to share power that leaves Black and brown residents of Baltimore County bamboozled. And I say bamboozled. Because the less people know, the easier it is to spin and dismiss voices like mine as partisan or outsiders. That's not leadership. That's manipulation. And yes, some Black people are okay with it, but that's no different from the civil rights movement, when some went along with the status quo. So since we are one day after Labor Day.
Why would you think that?